Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Bo and this is Seat at the Table. And in today's video, I'm going to give you my top 3 reasons why you should buy NEO. And if you're already invested in NEO, then those reasons apply to you as well. And before we get started, I just want to say I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say in this video is just to be used for entertainment purposes. So without further ado, let's get into this video. My number 1 reason why you should buy NEO. Well, first of all, besides the discount, of course, NEO is currently at a 50% discount. So that alone should tells you to buy NEO. But my number 1 reason you should buy NEO is the Chinese government. Yes, you heard me clearly, the Chinese government. You see, NEO has the backing of the Chinese government. We all know that. A lot of people know that. But I think from a bigger standpoint, you see, China does not have a national brand when it comes to making vehicles and automaking. They don't have a national brand. If you look at in America, you have GM, you have Ford, you have the iconic brands that been around for hundreds of years. China doesn't have that. And the knock on China is because they make crappy product, they don't know how to design well, they don't have quality. And so, the statement has always been on China. As for NEO, this fits perfectly because NEO exemplify what quality is. You know, their products are top notch, the technology is there, the design is exquisite. It's just beautiful to look at. And so as an investor, with the government supporting NEO, this is a bet that you want to take. Just as evidence, when NEO was on the verge of bankruptcy, the Hefei government stepped in and built out NEO. And that's number 1. That's a good reason to know that the Chinese government will not let NEO fail. As for me as an investor, when I first invested in NEO and the stock started doing very bad, it was going down every day. I was a little worried about it, but I also knew that once the government built out this company, the direction of it was going to change, and this is exactly what happened. Of course, I didn't predict exactly what was going to happen, but I kind of speculated about it, and that's one of the reasons why I actually invested in it. And so, yes, the Chinese government will do everything, and now, recently, just to support the fact that the Chinese government behind NEO is that the battery swapping is becoming standard now in China. The government is making it standard, for every electric vehicle. So that's another point where NEO is being supported in this sense. And don't get me wrong, NEO has done its own work. NEO has good management as well that, put in place to do these things. But the Chinese government, in my opinion, is the number 1 reason why you should buy this company, because they will do everything possible to make sure NEO is successful in the long run, because it's a national pride. It's a national pride. Nothing goes. You cannot beat a national pride. And my number 2 reason why you should own NEO is the CEO, Chairman and CEO William Lee. This guy is unique in the sense that he's quiet, he's not flamboyant, but he goes about his business. He's very focused, he's well driven, and he's understanding the internet as far as how to use the internet to leverage your business. He also knows how to network. And this guy created multiple partnerships. When you talk about Mobileize, and we talk about Cinepac, and we talk about the university labs, we talk about NVIDIA chip that they're using. You can list a bunch of partnership that NEO has established throughout these few years. I mean, relatively new. It's a young company, but the partnership has expanded over the years. And so this guy, William Lee, he knows what he's doing. I mean, for me personally, the reason I even like this guy is like his whole demeanor. He's not afraid of the competition. Like whenever they ask him about, oh, how do you feel about Neo, the competitive landscape of others company, it's coming at Neo, taking market share. All he says is like competition creates innovation. And to me, you want to be on somebody like that side. I mean, I'm glad I'm in this company, to be honest. Like, it's a no-brainer for me. I'm betting on this dude. I'm betting on this jockey. Like they said, bet on the jockey, not the horse. And I'm betting on this guy. And another reason why this guy, I think he's the right person to bet on and to buy Neo shares is because he put his money where his mouth is. He's like, I believe he's the third largest owner in the company. So he put half of his fortune in Neo. And with a guy like that, you wanna bet on him. You wanna be on his side. You wanna like go to war with him because he knows what he's doing. Management is top notch. I mean, if you read through the last quarter report, you could see that Neo will be profitable pretty soon. I mean, my guess would be by the end of the year or early next year. And that is shocking for a company that is so young, and that tells you how focused this guy is. And he's innovative, he's laser focused, and he's directing this company in a place that people will be shocked years from now. People will beat themselves up and say, listen, why they not buy Neo when it was at this price, when it was at that price? And so for me, personally, I am ecstatic to be in this company. And even with today's share price, I'm adding more shares, because currently the stock is at a 50% discount. And so I'm adding more shares. And my last reason, my top 3 reason, perhaps the biggest reason, is the Neo app. And I have my computer open and where I browse through the Neo app. So what I want to say about the Neo app is like, to me, it's like the Neo app is a combination of a lot of things. Like for example, to me, Neo apps is the combination of Facebook, Twitter, Snap, Instagram, Pinterest, Apple, and Amazon combined. Now, you might think I'm like going crazy for naming all these major conglomerates companies in America. But let me explain why I think Neo app exemplifies all those companies that I just mentioned. For Apple once, let's go to Apple. Neo app is like Neo business model alone exemplifies Apple. See, the Apple app, the reason why Apple is the biggest market cap in the world is because they utilize the App Store to their user. Their product are user friendly, and they use the App Store to draw people in, to capture the user and give them the user experience. And Neo has the same thing. Neo app is where you can go and control everything in your vehicle, battle swapping. If you say you're taking a trip and something happened, you broke down, through the Neo app, you can order a mobile roadside assistant. Neo provides that. Through the Neo app, you can chat with people. That's what you do on Facebook. That's what you do on Twitter. That's what you do on Snap or Instagram. You can chat with people. You can be in different groups. You can you can message people. You can advertise businesses. And Neo has all of these things incorporated in the app. And when I say Amazon, Neo has the Neo Ecommerce, where they sell different Neo merchandise. I mean, as I can see here, they have different product that is Neo brand, and they are partnered with like I think 100 different designers that producing different fashion lines for the app. And so this app will potentially resembles what Amazon does now, where different merchants can come on here and I put their product on there, and Neo will be the beneficiary of those sales. And I mean, as evidence, when you look at the quarterly report, the last quarterly report, other revenue accounted for $88 million. That was an increase from the previous quarterly report, which was 77 million for other revenue. So the ad had to do with that. The merchandise from the ad had to contribute to other revenue. So in my opinion, this is the Neo secret weapon. This ad is user friendly. This is what Neo go into to utilize their user base. They ask for suggestions, and I didn't even know. I've been in Neo since like IPO, but I didn't even know they had Neo Radio, where in the car you can listen to Neo Radio all day, listen to different testimonies that people experience with Neo, and even different stories that it might not have nothing to do with Neo, but it's just people sharing their stories. So Neo is like this Neo app to me is like a peaceful social media. If you look across the social media landscape, Facebook, of course, Facebook done a lot of good things, but also there's a lot of bad things that come with it. When we talk about bullying, when you talk about hate speech, when you talk about fraud, it's different things that comes with all these social media. And to me, when I look at all the social media landscape, the only social media landscape, the only social media in America that I can attest to that is peaceful in a sense is maybe Pinterest. Because Pinterest, all you go is different ideas, you talk about, Pinterest had different ideas, there's no hate speech, there's no bullying. That's the only one I can attest to. But Neo, in my opinion, has all of those things incorporated in the apps. To me, I think they just study all of, prior to designing this app, I think they look at the whole landscape of different American companies and just took out all the positive and incorporated in this app. And I don't think people who are invested in Neo really understand this app. I mean, of course, it's in Chinese, so we really can't understand exactly what's going on. But pretty soon that's going to change. I believe in July they're going to have an English version of it, and so most investors will appreciate the importance of this ad and how this ad will be the biggest, perhaps the biggest part of Neo revenue generating. That perhaps it's going to generate more revenue for Neo than most people giving it credit for. And so those are my top my top reason to buy Neo. And just to throw in a bonus, like I said, Neo is at a 50% discount. So if you bought this stock at say $50, $60, and it's at a 50% discount, why would you sell it? So in my opinion, it makes sense to add more. So buy this stock at a 50% discount. And just to throw in a little bonus, in my opinion, 10 years from now, Neo will be maybe a $2 trillion company, in my opinion. Now, if you don't believe it, only time will tell. But thank you for watching this video. I appreciate your time. I'm new on this channel. I just started this channel. As you can see, my words are a little off the line, because I'm new to this. But I would appreciate if you support my channel. If you like anything I express in this video, just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have any suggestion, just let me know, comment down below. And with that, I'll leave you with say thank you. I appreciate your support and your time. And I'll see you in the next video.